Here we are with my old friend Steve Flink of tennischannel.com after Kerber beating our Roberta Vinci. I'm really sorry about it because I was hoping during the first set that she could win because she was 3 times up a break.
Yes, and she served for it at 5-4.
Yeah, 30-all.
Yes, 2 points away. You were hopeful then, right?
Yeah, I was very because I didn't expect Vinci to be able to fight with their problems on her leg because of the tendinitis, and I thought that Kerber was very tense. She didn't play as she could have. So
you're right. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. She didn't look sharp at all up until then. I think Kerber could have gotten a bit rattled if she lost the first set. But then, of course, she won nine games in a row. It was, and at one stage in the second set, she won 18 out of 20 points. I mean, it was pretty dominant. But I thought that Vinci stopped moving in the second, Ubaldo. She looked to me like the injury really caught up with her. Right?
Yeah, I think so too. Also mentally, but mainly physically.
Right.
So then we had the French derby between Pouille and Monfils, and Monfils won 6-4, 6-3, 6-3, and for the first time he's in the semi-final at the US Open.
Yes, and it's the first time he's been in a semi-final at a Grand Slam event since Roland Garros in '08, so that's a long time.
Sure.
Very impressive because he hasn't lost any sets all the way into the semis, and he didn't lose his serve today, didn't even face a break point against Pouille. He has played the most sustained, consistent tennis of his career, and his head is on straight. We used to joke about the fact that he would do crazy things on the court and beat himself with silly shots. Not today, not this tournament, not this whole summer. He's impressive.
He's impressive. We all remember that he had a match point versus Federer here at the US Open.
Two.
Yes.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Yeah. And then today was in a way an historical day for the US Open because we have been watching the last match on Armstrong Stadium. And me and you have seen so many matches on that stadium, unbelievable finals. There is someone that stands out, that comes out more in your memory?
Well, I don't know how you feel, Ubaldo. The 3 stand out to me, for the men at least, when it was, of course, the showcase court, and that was the 2 semifinals of Connors versus McEnroe, 1980 and 84, both won by McEnroe. The first in a tiebreak in the 5th, the second one 6-3, and they were just superb matches. And of course, that whole day in 84, the second one in 84 was the Super Saturday, one of the great days with Lendl, Cash, Everett Navratilova.
Match point for Cash.
Exactly, and Lendl with the topspin lob to beat him, and that was and Everett winning the first set over Navratilova, who then came back to win in 3, and finally McEnroe Connors. So that day, and then the two Connors McEnroe semis, and Pete Sampras, Alex Corretja, of course, in the quarterfinals of '96. Pete Sampras got sick on the court, but still managed to come back from match point down in that 5th set tiebreak, and he won the match and ended up winning the tournament. Yeah,
I remember also the 2 finals between Lendl and Wilander. The first one in '87 with Wilander who lost. But he was thinking already about the following year what to do against Lendl, and he came to the net, I think, 131 times.
That's absolutely right.
50 times more than he had come the previous year, attacking all the time. It was incredible because Wilander was famous, Steve, as a baseline player,
as a result, he beat Lendl that second time in '88 in 5 sets, and coming to the net the 131 times that you mentioned, that was one of the keys, and he kept Lendl off balance. That was a great victory. I didn't think it was as much fun to watch as Connors versus McEnroe, but it was still great tennis.
And what about the Connors-Krickstein recovery?
Of course, yes.
We have seen Labor Day, every time it's raining, they show in TV the Connors recovery versus Krickstein '91.
Yeah, exactly. And you and I we probably have every point of that 5-set match memorized, right through the tiebreaker in the 5th.
Yes, correct. Listen, it was nice talking to you again, as usual. I'll talk to you again tomorrow, where we expect to see some other great tennis.
Looking forward to it, Ubaldo.
Thanks, you'll be one day older.
I know I will.